Look how hard we're hitting there. That's insane. What's up, Knights of Vex, and welcome to the first round for the 5v5 Grand Arena season. I am really excited because 5v5 is where I shine, I think, the most. And we had a horrible last season, so I'm ready for a comeback, ready for some wins, and also ready to try out some stuff to see what works and what doesn't. So we're going to do a lot of stuff today. Try to see, where we fit in the meta with what's going to work on offense and defense. So, really excited about the matchup today. Our current skill rating in Kyber 1 is 3,768, which is not the highest for us. It's kind of getting on the low end, but it doesn't mean we're going to get weak opponents. We have really tough opponents this week, and it's going to start today. Our opponent for today is XIII, representing no guild. They are not in a guild, but they do have the clones. They have the Dark Side clones at Relics with the Appo level 9. When we look at the roster, 14 million galactic power, so they're definitely a little bit of a bigger fish. They have the new Bad Batch. Don't have everything at Relic. They are working on Scorch. I see they have the Omicron apply. They will have them next week like me. Datacrons. Pretty good on the previous set. Every focused one is maxed and not bad on the new set. So they definitely have one more focused Datacron max than me, but everything else looks pretty even so far. Looking at the map, they did their attacks already, so 1816 is, pretty decent, not the greatest. I don't know if they had a drop. They one-shot my Queen Amidala team. I put the Bad Batch Echo with a Bad Batch level 6 just to see if that can throw anything off. A Saw team, I put my Baylan squad, got one shot, and it looks like my Rey, Ben, Cal, Ezra, and Sana did get one shot, but I don't know if it was the best banners. Up top wall all appear to be one shot, so nothing crazy holding there. In the back, looks like my Ahsoka Nu one shot, my Lord Vader one shot, and my Malgus all one shot by my opponent. And then chips, again, everything was cleared in a one tap. So I think they one shot everything, but they didn't get the best banners from it. Looks like their score. I think typically 1840 is pretty good in Kyber or in a 5v5 format if I remember correctly. So you gotta be smart. Looks like they went pretty front heavy with a Ahsoka on the bottom with Ezra, Hoyang, Sabine, and Syndulla. Got the Lord Vader clones, obviously, but we have Royal Guard instead of Scorch because they don't have them yet. Gungans and Queen. Up top, we have a Great Mother squad with a double Omicron Night Sister team, which is kind of scary. The new Bad Batch, double Omicron. And then this is a really interesting Rey lineup with Barris and Hondo Omicron and the Nest 9. So that's pretty interesting. I still think it could be Vegito, but we're going to find out. And then down here we have Baylan with Bam and Dengar. That's interesting. I have not seen Bam on defense with Baylan. So we'll have to figure that out. But obviously, going to start on the bottom. Probably going to start with Lord Vader. I don't have my Bam counter available. I put Santa on defense, so not going to use that today. But I'll probably end up trying Leia. It worked out great for me on my ult account. Not sure if that's going to be a guarantee, but I'm hoping that's consistent this season. So let's get this Grand Arena started. But always reminding you, if you do want to support me, you enjoy my content, I want to see me grow further, like the video to create a massive, massive audience for me, and subscribe to the channel. That is the best way for my videos to get reach. Let's mount that algorithm, guys. I do appreciate it. But with all the fun stuff out of the way and the map talked about, let's get the Grand Arena started, and let's go for some wins. First battle of the 5v5 season is going to be Lord Vader with 3 of the new clones. And I know about Bo-Katan working. I know about Mon Mothma working. I don't have those necessarily available. And I don't really want to risk a Bo-Katan battle if I lose, just in case I have to struggle with the other team. So we're going to go with Leia here. I think it's a pretty even trade-off. They have the Focus Datacron. This one has high armor pen, really good crit damage, and a little bit of crit chance. So overall, really good. And these are all locked in. I am running a Leia squad with Radis and Jin to get that Jin cheese going. Just got to be cautious of that Order 66 because we can't stealth anyone if they have Order 66. But I'm going with the Light Side Max Health Protection 3 and the Rebel bonus turn 6. I think Drogon getting that bonus turn is very helpful here. The stats are not the greatest, unfortunately. It's critical chance, protection, and potency, so not going to really come in handy. I'm just going to really rely on the cheese mechanic. Going to try to see if I can get rid of Appo first. Okay, so we're going to go here. Got to check that turn order. let's go ahead and I guess we can do a cleanse. Okay, we're okay there. Maybe I passed the bonus turn. Try to go for a one-shot. That's perfect. Disguised Clone Trooper is kind of scary because of the damage, of the that massive damage, so I think we want to go for him. But we really need to be cautious of Radis. I'm not going to waste the stealth. They're really going hard for Radis, which I do not like. Okay, that's more like it. I think the spawn is kind of scary. Let's go here. We'll go for CX next. That's a bonus turn. Here. Go for CX. Got a stun. I'm telling you, that bonus turn is nice. We still have Order 66. So I think I'm still going to hold off. Hopefully this isn't too big of a hit. It's pretty big. We'll get a cleanse. Still have Order 66. Need to be a little cautious. That's another cleanse. Okay, cool. Let's just go for Royal Guard. We'll go for Lord Vader last. Maybe a stun. I like Strogan. Let's get Drogon under stealth. Okay. You know what? Let's do it. Maybe Drogon gets a really big hit. And we'll go ahead and do this. Not quite big enough. We'll save that. Pass the turn. Let's just do that for now. Maybe more damage. Okay, that's the banner stealing move. Probably gonna be a 64. But you know what? That's not the end of the world. I probably could have played that a little bit better. But this is, I think, an even trade-off for Lord Vader. Can't be unbeatable. Leia, I think, is great against Empire. So I'm fine with using her there. I have other options for Ahsoka and Rey. So great way to start the Grand Arena against the brand new clones. Ahsoka is going to be next, and this is the strongest variation of her with Ezra. It's a triple Omicron, and they have the turn meter in the beginning, which is kind of scary, but I'm pretty sure Hux is going to prevent the turn meter gains, if I remember correctly. I think he's going to override that turn meter gain. The stats are nothing crazy, so I think First Order here is great because it'll prevent that turn meter, while also be able to lock them down. So I'm going with the Hux and First Order Officer variant because of those bonus turns are very helpful. I have the dark side buffs in a special, which is nice because you get extra evasion, little critical chance, health, tenacity, potency, and the only thing that really matters for me is the critical damage. So just need to be smart here. Hopefully that, you know, let me check the turn order. Yeah, looks like they don't get the turn meter because of Hux, which is great. We're gonna go here. We can avoid taunt because we have advantage. We don't have advantage. We're not going to get it. So I'm just going to... Let's see if we can go for Sabine. That's a nice kill. Go for Ezra. Very nice. Let's go for Huiyang. Kind of obnoxious. I can afford to do this. Look at that. This might end up being a really high banner win. We're going to have to finish with Darkside Ray's second special. I think that's the most important part. Let's go ahead, pop ult. Maybe I should have waited for that. Not sure. You know what? I'm going to rely on Hux to get that bonus turn. Because when we do that, we'll be able to reset it again. And hopefully this could be a 65. Maybe I should just strip that buff. That's a misplay. We'll go ahead, pump our ultimate up again. So I technically could do this. So let's do it again. I think we could cycle the ult again one more time. That's technically a full banner. I still need to remove that buff. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do that. Let's just remove it. Hopefully we don't kill her yet. We're all under stealth, so that's good. Okay, we're gonna ult. okay, you know what? Another 64. I could have easily gotten a 65 if I played that a little bit smarter, but I'm starting to think that Rey second Omicron, or her third Omicron and her second special is like almost an essential because it just gives you so much survivability and banner recovery. It's so nice. I'm really a big fan of her. She makes this possible, so another great win. Next up is going to be Queen, and I'm definitely bringing in Great Mothers. I think this is going to be easier in 5v5 than 3v3, especially if they don't have Bad Batch Echo. I think this should be a breeze, if I remember. They have the light side debuff damage level 3 with critical damage, protection, health, and a pretty decent armor pen, but going with Great Mothers with Morgan, Elsbeth, Spirit, Night Trooper, and Peridia. I have the Terminator on a special for Dark Side, and for me, the most important thing is the critical damage and armor pen. You just got to make sure you melt Padawan Obi-Wan in the beginning, and I think you're going to be fine. So that's what I'm doing here. This allows me to save my Bane for something else. So we're definitely going to go here. I need to be a little cautious of General Kenobi's critical hit immunity, actually. So let me think for a sec. Don't have to worry that much. I think I just go for her. Wait a minute. Where's Master Qui-Gon? I don't understand, actually. Where is he? Where is Master Qui-Gon? I don't understand. I didn't notice that till now. I don't recommend. I don't think it changes the outcome, but, like, I don't know why you would do that. Let's just do a basic. I don't want them stealing all my nice buffs to buff up Anakin. Oh, nice. Go for Anakin, because he's more of a threat than anyone. But yeah, don't recommend that. That's probably a misplay by my opponent. They probably didn't even realize it. Ooh. Do we have doubt? How do we have doubt? Nice. This needs to be a 65. I love this value, though, because I could save my Bane for something more terrifying. Look at that. Gotta love it. 664? That's the third 64. What's going on today? All joking aside, that's fine. Totally fine. We've only dropped 3 banners in 3 battles against very tough teams, so let's keep it going. So next up, we have the annoying Tuskens, and I think Bo-Katan is going to be the most even for me in terms of like what's on the playing field. I want to save my JML just in case there's anything crazy in the back. The scary part is the triple Omicron on Jar Jar. That's always scary. They have the light side protection up with damage over time level 3, which I don't think is the best for this team. With armor pen, offense, critical damage, and protection. So pretty good offensive stats. That's a little dangerous, but we're going with the regular bow team. I have BAM available, so I'm going to use the light side debuff damage level 3, Wording Mercenary 6, and then the BAM 9. Hopefully it's a little bit useful. Probably not. I have health, critical chance, offense, protection, and tenacity. I don't think the offensive stats are as important here. I just need to survive and make sure I don't die to those crazy attackers that prevent revives. I think that is the most important. They're going to get damage immunity, but I don't think that's the end of the world. Let's just do a basic.
No. No.
Go all in.
No. No. No.
Look at that. I mean, you can't ask for anything more.
No.
Nice.
No.
Now we gotta be a little bit cautious with the damage immunity. I don't want to get counterattacked too hard, so we're just gonna basic. Don't really want them going for her.
No.
Maybe a daze? No daze. I don't... Okay, cool. He has Death Mark, which I don't like. Oh, boy. Okay, this should be enough. Death Mark on this team. You never know, man. There we go. No more Death Mark to worry about. I think we can finish this with a 65 if we play this smart. Let's go ahead and cleanse with Shock. Good assist.
No.
We're going to save the tank for last. Look at this. Bo is definitely doing some work.
No.
Okay, good ability block. I gotta get rid of those shocks. Okay, I think we can afford to... I think we're fine. We're gonna get the banner recovery. It's not like the tank's gonna steal much. There we go. Our first 65. That's what I like to see. I still have a ton remaining on offense. I was able to save my JML. I had my Traya on defense, so I couldn't use Traya here. I really don't think Bo was going to be needed for anything specific, so really good front wall. Let's see the scary stuff in the back. So we have 507 heading into the back, and I'm seeing Keller and Beck. I'm assuming there's a Jocasta Nu. There we go. Jocasta Nu, but unfortunately, the synergy is gone. That is not a Jedi Vanguard team, so that's just not going to work. I don't, don't recommend that. Her whole kit is shut off because of Mace and Ki-Adi-Mundi in there, so probably can do Inquisitors there, I think. I still have a lot remaining. This is pretty interesting, and then we have the Focus Datacron, so okay. We're in pretty good shape. We still have to deal with Rey. We're probably going to tackle Rey and Baylan next. Those are the next scary teams, but we are looking pretty good so far. The map is so small in Kyber 1, I can afford to combine super teams, so I'm going to do it here. I'm going to bring in Vegito, but I'm also bringing in Maul as a 5th, because why not? Let's guarantee this win. It's a Rey, Ben, Barriss, Nest, and Hondo. Very interesting. With the light side debuff damage level 3, the Wordy Smuggler 6, and the Nest 9 with offense, tenacity, critical damage, health, and armor pen, so not bad with the stats. We're going with an unaligned Forcer Vegito team. I'm running the Dark Side level 3 for debuff damage, with lots of health, armor pen, critical chance, and critical damage. So this is a very high damage cron. I don't have Cal. Cal is on defense. I think we should still be fine. I think we have enough damage. That's actually annoying. Not gonna lie. That's pretty annoying. Because now he's not gonna be able to assist. Oh, that's... I mean, okay, maybe he can now. Didn't get rid of the Retribution, which is great. I guess I gotta go for her. That healing, though. That's a damage immunity for Ben. We gotta get a taunt up. Very bad. She's gonna cleanse, unfortunately. She's gonna cleanse, so I have to stun her, because she's just gonna do that. Let's go... You know what? This might not be the smartest move, but I do want to stun him. I think that's the smart play. Okay, we are alive. This should be a kill. Cool. We have enough stacks to get a reset. You are not going to survive. Good, damage immunity is what I want. I don't know if Starkiller is going to live long enough to... Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. Not the best banners. Not the best banners, but it is a one-shot, so we'll take it. Hondo in there is kind of obnoxious, not gonna lie, because he puts Captive on your Malicos, which kind of prevents from your unavoidable damage from getting hit. But not, like I said, not the best banners for my liking, but at this point, I'm happy we're able to one-shot the Rey. Next scary team, triple Omicron Baylan, bringing in Jabba. Jabba cannot be put on defense if they have an Aphroditacron, just can't this season. So, this is what we're working with. They have the light side critical damage level 3, which is interesting. The Wordy Mercenary 6, and then the Beskar Armor Mandalorian 9. a tenacity, critical damage, protection, and health. I'm going with HUD Cartel. I have the dark side buffs in the basic with the wordy HUD Cartel 6, and then the Mob Enforcer 9 with lots of armor pen, health, and tenacity. The armor pen does not really help with Leia's damage, but regardless, I'm gotta figure out how I want to do this actually. I want to disarm him, I believe. Let's get big hits going. Okay, nice and simple. Okay, need to be a little cautious of that. Or not. Not the best banners, though. That's not really what I need. I feel like I could have played that better. I was going for Shin. I know she hits pretty hard. But a 62, it is what it is. But, again, not happy with that, that banner win. So, but we'll move on. I guess the next big thing now is going to be the Bad Batch squad with double Omicron. Pretty frightening, but I think JML can pull it off. They have the light side Terminator in the beginning, level 3. Wordy Mercenary 6. And then the exclusive Hunter level 9. With critical damage, offense, and armor pen. So they're going to hit really hard if they even move. But I'm going with a JML squad. Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. I have the Terminator in the beginning myself to counteract theirs. The Wordy Mercenary 6. With the Cal 9, with lots of tenacity, armor pen, and a little bit of protection, that'll help us. I just need to be smart. That's pretty much the most important thing here. Let me go for Omega. Okay. That's the turn. Let's increase cooldowns here. That's nice. Let's go here. Look at that. Just go for crosshair. This is pretty simple. Yeah, that was pretty straightforward, not gonna lie. But if the map is a little bigger and I don't have many more other options, that could be a pretty challenging team. But looks like JML easily handles the new Bad Bat squad, even with the Wordy Merc Hunter level 9 and the double Omicron. So that's a nice full banner win. I would be insanely puzzled if this lost. Honestly, I would be in complete shock. So we'll find out. But yeah, I'm probably overthinking it. It's a triple Omicron Jocasta, but I think it's shut down. It's completely shut down from the team comp. They have a light side, daze or stun, health and protection recovery 3, with tenacity, armor pen, critical damage, offense, protection, and critical chance. I'm going with Inquisitors, very counter Jedi. I'm even bringing in a Boba Fett Sign of Jango 15, because I don't think I'm going to use him today. The map is so incredibly small, I'm not using all these teams, it's insane. But it's the fully maxed out Datacron, look at all the stats here, they're going to hit really hard. She's going to start out with Deflective Ward, I believe, but it doesn't matter, I still want to go for her. Okay. I mean, that's the Datacron. Pretty incredible, not gonna lie. Look at that. That's the stats on this Kron that they're getting. Look how insane Inquisitors are. You know what? Pause in the action. 5v5, the map is so small, you're not even get to use these teams. You might as well use these focused Datacron stats on other teams and set stronger teams, because it's never going to come in handy. Look how hard we're hitting there. That's insane. That's an incredible stat. If you don't get to use your Boba Fett Sign of Jango, or you don't even have him unlocked, his focused Datacron is gnarly. I mean, that is incredible. You see Grand Inquisitor hitting for 100k 3 times? Like, damn. But, alright. Straightforward. So I have JMK available. I might as well use it against Great Mothers because they're a very obnoxious team and kind of scary with double Omicron. So we're going to use them here. They have an Omicron on Night Trooper and Morgan with the Tank Revive level 3, which, again, does not work on this team. My opponent is a little confused, I think. Not to sound like be that person, but they're just messing up these comps for no reason. I really... It is what it is, but they have health, offense, and tenacity. I'm going with a Terminator in the beginning level 3 with health, protection, and lots of armor pen just to make sure my JMK can hit really hard. Okay, so I think that's pretty good RNG. Hold on. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I wonder if we lose Kenobi. I forget how this works. We might lose him. We're definitely getting close. We gotta get to ultimate fast. I guess Spirit is kind of scary, but he's also scary too. Let's see, are we gonna lose him? Let's remove those buffs. You gonna get rid of them? Okay, we live. Very nice. Boom. Pretty straightforward. 65. Nothing like how it was back in the day. So, really simple. I have JMK. I have to use him. Great Mothers are the next scary team. So, nice and simple win. So, the next team we're going to face is the Omicron Zalbar. And again, I don't know if my opponent is just confused. But if you look at the Omicron, it's not turned on unless all allies are light side Old Republic and the leader's not Jedi. Like, that's not gonna turn this on. So it's still, like, obviously scary because of this Datacron, but like, just not optimal. So I'm gonna go with the Sith Eternal. Weird lineup for Sith Eternal. I don't have Wat Tambor, but I'm gonna do an Underman. I have Sith Eternal, Captain Enoch, and Armor. Captain Enoch for the anti-crits. I have the Tenacity up level 3 with Tenacity, Armor Pen, crit damage, and health. Yeah, I can't imagine us losing this, but just very, very surprising. I think I'm going to go ahead and link the two Scoundrels because they have the... Well, I maybe should have done... Maybe I should have done Canderous. Yeah, that's fine. Chill. I mean, okay. Maybe I could have done a solo. That's a good cleanse. But only a couple people are gonna get it. Okay, fine. Yeah, I probably could have soloed it. That's fine. It's not a big deal. You know what? 62 is what it is. But like I said, the Omicron was turned off because of the team comp. And I have to use Sith Eternal, so I did a weird lineup. So, alright, we'll take it. And to end the character battles, we're going to use Bane with Darth Vader. Might as well. It's a Trench team with the Watt level 9, the Separatist Protection Recovery level 6, and the Dark Side buffs on a special 3 with crit chance, crit damage, lots of potency, and health. So the potency is pretty good for them. But I'm going with Bane and Vader. Why not? I'm using an Afrocron because I'm feeling crazy, even though I don't think it's worth it. The only thing that's applicable here is the level 12, so the doubt might be nice. I have protection, potency, offense, and a little bit of tenacity. I obviously would benefit more from the armor pen and the health, but it's such a big Datacron, we might as well just use it. Let's see if we even get one-shots. Yeah, I mean, doesn't even matter. We're going to apply every debuff. Yeah, it's not even... Can we get Vader to live is the question. There's the doubt. Basic. Very nice. We got Vader to live there, so that's an even higher banner win. Very cool. Didn't end up using any of the focus datacrons for the characters they were intended for, but the stats alone are very nice to use, so... It's such a shame that Kyber 1, the map is like this. I can't get to play with all the toys that I have, but... That's a rant for a separate video. Let's go ahead and see ships. So we're at 1401 going into ships, which is my goal. I like to always get at least 1400 into ships. So we got about 20 minutes left, so we got to move a little bit. We have a Executor triple attacker, which is my least favorite lineup, not going to lie. And then we have Malevolence and Chimera. So honestly, with the way the score is right now, I think we can afford a drop. Even if we do drop, we can afford it. So we're just going to, you know, not stress about it. Try to play this smart and try to get a good, clean one-shot on our first round, and we'll do the review. So let's keep it going. So let's get this one out of the way. It's a triple attacker one. I think I've gotten a certain strategy down where I'm more comfortable with it. I've been practicing and I've been taking the advice from a bunch of good players. So let's see how this goes. They're not full Relic 9. I'm bringing in 2 reinforcements. This cost me against my match against Zerath, and I'm totally scarred from it. But now I think I figured out a better turn order, at least. Unless they get contract immediately, then that's a different scenario. So they didn't give the breach onto my... I mean, I usually do this now. Okay, I guess that's helpful. They didn't get contract, which is nice. That's good. Maybe I should have gone for a stun onto Xanadu Blood instead. I just didn't want to risk that evasion. I still think we're in good shape. I think we got a little lucky in the beginning. We did not get the blow-up reinforcement, unfortunately. Okay. Let's see. There's the contract. I'm just gonna do this. It's more important. Don't want them touching my Malgus, please. Oh, you are just so mean. Like... They just love going for him. It's clearly hard targeted the AI. Let's see if Executor gets the bonus turn. There we go. Let's go ahead, cleanse here. Nice. Oh, we don't get a cleanse, but... I want to keep the fear. I know it's not, you know, the best, but I don't want to remove the... Let's just do that. Are they like immune to fear or something? Let's try to get Malgus to take another turn. Might not happen. Yeah, probably a 74, which is fine. You know what? I will take it. I think we got a little lucky there on a couple of the opening plays, but I think I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. The couple times I do this, it's like a 70, 71, so 74 is great here. I'll take it. We will take on Malevolence next, and we're going to go with the typical high banner Negotiator win. Have this narrowed down pretty well. 1 reinforcement for the banner recovery. Pretty much start on a basic on Hyena. And then you go all in. And you should be fine. You've got the defense down, that's great. Okay, I'm going first. Let's go for... I guess I should have done a basic on Sun Fac, I guess? I don't know if I played that right. Yeah, that's the only downfall, I guess. This should be it. Okay, it's gonna be what, a 74, 75? 75, nice. This is how it should be. Nice, easy, clean. Don't have to worry about any drama with the banner drops or anything like that with the vultures. So, a lot better than Radis. Just way easier. And to end the Grand Arena, we're going to do Profundity against Chimera. Nice, clean and easy Underman. Should be a 77. I know I don't have to risk it right now, but you need to be practice these certain situations when it does come down to it. So you might as well do it. I mean, it's so straightforward. Yeah, that's, I mean, there's not much to it than that. That's a 22-second battle, so you couldn't have asked for a better ship performance. The character battles were really nice, too, so that is the first round, guys. Let's see how we did, and we'll talk about the matches. So that is a successful first round. 1846 is a really good score, so my opponent struggled on my defense. So just because your teams aren't getting holds necessarily, it doesn't mean that they're bad. We are setting teams that are making them think that are going to strip banners. Like this race squad probably melted banners. There's no clean and easy way to get rid of this. I'm really advocating for this team of how strong it is. You can't see it, but it's Rey, Ben, Cal, Ezra, and Sana. I posted it in my best 5v5 video. I recommend you check it out. But it is really, even if it doesn't get holds, it's stripping banners. I can guarantee you that. Then obviously the Saw team is incredible. Queen, you got to think about it. And then I was hiding a very strong back wall, so really happy with the performance. In terms of what we did, I think Leia is going to be a very comfortable counter for Lord Vader this season. That bonus turn is so nice on Drogon. I can't stress that enough. I'm hoping to get a better bonus turn Kron that has crit damage or better health stats or something like that, just to make it a little bit more straightforward and easy, but not bad at all. Really happy with how all the counters went. Loving Kylo for Ahsoka. That might be my go-to for the season. If my opponent sets Rey with Ezra, that makes it more interesting. Then I got to think about what I want to do going forward. But overall, guys, not bad. They were a bigger account. Had a little bit more datacrons than me, and then we pulled it off. So, great way to start the season. I really want to get back on track with in the win column. So, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. If you did enjoy this video, smash that like button. And if you're not already, subscribe to the channel to become a Knight of X, and I'll see you guys in the next video. May the Force be with you all.